So, looks like I start many videos with the word so. Probably have to come up with something else. Just going to dim down the volume a little bit here to the point where I still can hear it. Yep, Gyruss. Another of my favorites. And I'm actually in the lead of Arcade Rand's High Score Challenge Discord channel for the Gyruss on the NES. But just to be on the safe side, I think it's about time to maybe try and increase my personal best over there. The thing is, I lost a little bit track of what's actually my real personal best, because I keep playing the game on several systems, and I have I think 200 something thousand on the Discord channel, but I remember playing it to 300,000 something already, but I couldn't find any evidence of it anymore, so maybe I haven't recorded it or haven't made a screenshot or something like this. And the interesting thing is that Gyruss exists actually in at least two major versions. So there's the probably well-known cartridge version, and I'm actually not sure whether there's a real difference between the PAL and the NTSC version, or if it is simply the same and it just runs faster on the NTSC version. I keep playing like this, I'm probably not going to make a new high score. Anyway, and there is the, well, I would call it superior version on the Famicom, but on the Famicom it is just available as a disc version, so you need a Famicom disk system in order to play this, or you can find a converted version somewhere on the ROM hacking pages or something like this, which I couldn't get to work on the analog NT Mini. So there's either a problem with the format, so the header or something like this might be wrong, or it isn't simply working on the NT Mini, I don't know. And yeah, and the disc version is a bit more extended, so it has a couple of I think cutscenes, and has some sort of extra, so something that is played when you have finished the game, which is something I haven't achieved yet, so I haven't seen it so far. And compared to the original Gyruss on the arcade and many other versions, you may have seen me playing the Atari 2600 version, which was a huge surprise to me that this even exists. And it is one of my favorite versions of Gyruss as well. But coming back, comparing the NES/Famicom version to the original arcade and the other versions around, it is indeed a different game, and it is, I think, call it Gyruss Turbo or something like this. Anyway, so it is indeed an enhanced version with a couple of added features like the blast bomb, and indeed a lot of different enemies obstacles, objects, whatever we want to call this. And yeah, so it is actually not really comparable in terms of scores or something like this. But the original has been converted to many systems, as mentioned before, and one quite good conversion is the C64 version as well, which is available as cartridge. And I really like the C64 version, although it is a bit on the easy side. So, with a, let's say, with a good joystick and some adjustable auto fire, for example, it is actually quite easy to play through the whole game, and then it simply loops. So there is no defined end. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and especially due to the SID, it sounds quite nice. So yeah, I'm not so happy about my progress so far, I have to say. Maybe playing and talking isn't something I'm used to with this game. So let's see if I'm able to focus a little bit more, and then I will see a little slowdown here. Yeah, sometimes the amount of objects is a bit too much for the NES, but sometimes it even helps to have a little slowdown, so you can kind of get some orientation and trying to figure out what's going on, what's the most important thing to do. So these blue reddish things are a bit annoying because they tend to reappear, and if you're not able to shoot them fast enough, then it feels like it goes on forever. And due to this erratic movement, it is sometimes a little bit tricky to be fast. So you can see it just keeps coming. At least we're making some points with it, so if I get stuck here for a while, then no. So that's actually a pretty annoying final boss. I usually end up losing a couple of lives in this level, because every time you hit something, it kind of shoots back, and in order to hit it, you must be there, and therefore it is almost unavoidable that you lose a couple of lives here. And actually it looks a bit bad. So hopefully we can pick up some extra lives during the Gens stage. That's actually one approach. Usually they are so fast it's almost impossible to get a clean score. So most of the time I just screw it and focus on the extras. Which is actually a little bit rare, I have to admit. So we got enough of smartphones. You can just hold 7 of them. So as soon as you have reached 7, you can actually use them. Well, you can use them all of the time, as long as you have one. But what I usually tend to do is that when I have reached 7, that I use at least one, so that collecting more of them makes actually sense. Otherwise it would be simply wasted. So now we have our double fire back, which should make life a little bit more easy. These kind of, well, hedgehog-like, spiky things are a bit annoying as well. So sometimes you can get them quite easily, but sometimes they are really annoying. So no power up for this. Have a little bit of focus and some patience. It's actually quite easy to go through the level itself. So the major challenges are actually some of the level bosses, if you want to call them like this. And sometimes you have some piggy things like, so let's say, and use some of the smart bombs. Keeping lack of focus. So come on, game over. Wow, that is a bit unexpected. So let's try it again. So the original arcade and most of the, well, replicas, conversions, whatever you want to call them, are not equipped with an autofire. So they are real button smasher, and therefore it could be considered as some sort of cheating using a device that provides autofire. But on the other hand, I have to say, I'm not really a big fan of those button smasher games, and makes them really much less enjoyable for me. So I'm playing the Gyruss conversion, I forgot the name. There's a collection of arcade games for the Game Boy Advance, and it's wow, I really forgot the name. Interesting. And there I do not have autofire, so and every now and then I really try to force myself through a couple of rounds, but pretty often get a bit annoyed by just a numb thumb, so to say. So in my opinion, at a certain age or something like this, autofire should be enabled by default. And it's not that the games are easy. I mean, it's just a mechanical part, and especially for Gyruss, sometimes you can recognize that certain objects just fly through my kind of line of bullets or something like this. And if you're really good and time your shooting, then you're actually a bit better with single fire. So because you really use it when you have a chance to hit something, and especially the bonus stages are quite often a bit easier to play without autofire. But well, it requires some practice as well. So this was actually not too bad at all. But well, missed a couple of them. Yeah, 8. And we haven't got any extra items, so It's interesting. The only criticism I may have for this game is, although the soundtrack is indeed nice, it would be good to have some sort of variation. To listen to the music the whole time. Come on! To the same tune, it's a bit, well, challenging sometimes, but yeah. At least they try to vary it a little bit. So, well, yeah, for the end bosses or middle bosses, or whatever we want to call these stages, they have used different music. But what I'm asking is actually some sort of themed per level or something like this change, as you can hear on most of the SMAPs or shooters. But well, it's still an awesome game, I think. So. So, just focusing a little bit on those blue thingies. Ah, missed it. Yep, we made it. Okay, so let's wait until Max move into middle. Just one left, come on. Ah, no, it's pretty out. Come on, can't be that hard. Ah, wait. Woo, and I haven't lost a life, so that's actually pretty rare. Let's hope that this will keep for a while. Well, learning the pattern would be helpful as well. So you may have a better chance of catching them all. Not really a good run. I got 7 smart bombs, so let's actually put them to use. And there it is again! The famous Gyruss music. Oh, that's actually maybe a little bit whiny from my side, since we have heard a different tune, so yeah. Oh, that was close. But we made it quite quickly, that's not so bad. Uranus. Ah, that was mean. So let's hope that this is actually bringing back the double shot. Come on. Yep. No, it was a smart one. Okay. Wrong button. Ah! I was fiddling with my buttons, so... and... I messed it up completely. It was indeed, yeah. Oh. So I have improved my score a little bit, but it's not looking like a record-breaking run. So let's see. Ah. Oh. Well, not so good. Not so good. Okay. As usual, 3 attempts. That one came through. That's actually a little bit disappointing. So at least we got some firepower. I have to admit, I thought it's going to be a bit easier, so... But on the other hand, I haven't played the game that much recently. So it requires to get used to, you know, the patterns and the timing again. Makes me a bit nervous. Now we got it. Felt a bit chased by this last ship approaching us. Wow. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. That's rare. Ah, come on. I was happy about it, but then, well. It's actually a worst point in time to lose life. Not because of the life, but because that we now have the single shot, which makes actually the chance stage a lot harder as well. I mean, this final boss is actually pretty easy, it's just a matter of patience. What I really like is that during the level boss fight, all the items of the hut are actually hidden, so that you really can stay focused on what you're doing. So, at least we got the double shot back, that's actually good. Some points. All the good old time where Pluto was still a planet. Whether it is astronomically correct or not. So. Ah! Come on! Ah, that's really. Oh. So, got upgraded, survived it. It's actually good. Let's have some progress here on these little thingies. Oh, we made it. That's cool. So. Oh yeah, I have to focus myself a little bit, so I'm sorry for being silent. But these strange... Ah, come on! It's so frustrating. And now we got this thing. Ah. It feels like we're coming close to the end of the video. Not sure whether I'm able to repeat my success. Oh yeah, made it. Made it. Whew. I could use some extra life. No extra life. Well. Now let's see whether we can make it a bit further now. Okay, that ran quite smoothly. Ah, this is so annoying. Oh, okay, that was fast. Oh, almost got me. Let's speed up things a little bit. See how we can get that one. Oh, two of them. Ah, come on. Whew. Stage 11 and a new high score so far. Not a personal best, but at least some improvement. Almost through the way there. Ah! Damn, it was so well hidden. Maybe as an external observer it was in plain sight. Oh! Now it's getting funny. Ah, this one is a little bit annoying because those thingies keep blocking. Ah! Damn it! Damn it! That's actually not looking so good. And I wasted the plus on this one, so let's see if we maybe have to go this way. Probably not the best solution, but well. We really need some power-ups now, some updates, some extra lives, double shoot, some smart bombs. Yeah, at least a smart bomb. Ah, come on. No extra life. Well, yeah, that's going to be challenging. Let's see whether we can make it to 200k at least. So, got a smart bomb, that's okay. Get rid of this thingy. So, 200k, well, okay. So, it's not as disappointing as it felt just a minute ago, so. Let's see how far we can stretch this. Oh. That's actually a bit annoying having those two thingies here. Finally. Can't remember what was the level boss for this stage. So at least got 5 smart bombs. Probably approach for the level boss. Assuming I made it there. $215. Okay. Yeah, this one sucks as well. So let's see if we can speed up things a little bit. So I think I'm running out of smart bombs. Nope. Oh, so many of them. Ah! I threw it away. Oh, come on. Yep, okay. That's enough for today. 215k, it's not actually a very good score, but well, we'll see. But I have a chance to get better. Thanks for watching as usual. Bye bye.